Testing. Mine is working.
What about me? I'm not working, Gerald. Am I working now? There we go. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome everyone to the January 4th, 2024 Mobile County Commission Conference meeting and call the meeting to order. I'd like to take just a moment to make an announcement of the passing of a former county employee. I don't know if anyone may have known Willie Smith, Omar, as we known him at the jail. He was a captain for many years and had retired. And his wife, also LaTanya Smith, worked for many years with me. We were on the same squad at the sheriff's office. And so if everyone would just keep LaTanya and Omar's family in your prayers. He was a great employee for many years, and LaTanya was as well, and she's actually still a county employee now. She works over at the youth center. She's a bailiff for Judge Naaman. So just keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And so with that, Cherie, do we have anyone signed up to speak?
No one has signed up to speak today.
All right, thank you. So we'll move right ahead. Glenn, go ahead.
Number 1, approve the list of claims. 2, adopt a resolution revising the Mobile County Commission Conference and meeting schedule to accommodate the Association of County Commissions of Alabama 96th Annual Convention dates August 20th, 2024 through August 22nd, 2024 as follows. Number 3, approve amending December 21st, 2023 minutes, agenda item number 23 to include project for appropriation contract with MOWA Band of Choctaw Indians requested by the Records Department. Number 4, adopt a resolution ascending to vacation by McKinley Sparks LLC of a prescriptive right-of-way of Carroll Plantation Service Road as shown on map prepared by Wadier Surveying, Inc., dated November 30th, 2023, a proposed prescription right-of-way vacation subject to final legal review at the request of the county attorney for legal department.
What is this? Can you say more about this, Mr.?
Doug Anderson is also here on behalf of the ownership group. Doug, why don't you give her a look over, please?
I think this is an old right-of-way that the county had never used, that it's over off of Carroll Plantation Road between there and back like Middle Loop Road maybe.
Now, I want Mr. Anderson to earn his money this morning to tell us what this is about.
Thank you, ma'am. Glad to do that. I am prepared.
$800 an
for
hour that you get for sitting in this meeting.
This property was condemned by the state for the interstate decades ago. Then it was part of this property at the end of Middle Ring Road was deeded back to a private individual. My client now owns this parcel, but there was an unimproved access that the county had been using in the past. They are not needing, the county's not needing it anymore. My client is developing this as a lay-down yard and for other industrial uses, logistics type uses. And so they needed this right-of-way vacated. It doesn't go anywhere. It's a dirt path that just goes a couple of 100 feet into my client's property and then stops.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Did he earn? Do we need to ask him some more questions?
Okay, number 5, authorize amendment to the subrecipient agreement with Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs for local recovery planning program associated with Hurricane Sally and Zeta, Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery to correctly state the funding amount of $1 million requested by the Grants Department.
Did we misstate it earlier, or did we just not include it at all?
Good morning.
Good morning.
So it's listed a bunch of times in the document. It's a state-created agreement, and there was one place where there was a clerical error. We found it, we pointed it out to the state, so they're correcting it
Okay,
to have, so it's all consistent, 1 million.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Number 6, approve change order number 2 with SC Stagner Contracting, Inc. for project Isom Clemens Memorial Civil Rights Park. This change order will increase the contract by $22,543 and increase the contract time by 69 calendar days. The new contract amount is $1,421,621.98. Will be paid from CCP 008-2023, requested by the Environmental Services Department. 7, approve renewal of the software agreement with Cutting Edge Automotive Solutions LLC in the amount of $1,195 for diagnostic scanner used on heavy-duty trucks, requested by the Public Works Department. Number 8, approve renewal of maintenance contract with Central Time Clock, Inc. in the amount of $149 for defects, all telephone support, all parts and labor, requested by the Sheriff's Office. Number 9,
So is this 149 per month, 149 for the term of the contract?
says for 1 year.
149 for 1 year?
That's for 1 year.
Okay.
Number 9, adopt a sole source resolution approving renewal of a software maintenance contract with Environmental Services Systems Research Institute, Inc. for ARC GIS desktop services in the amount of $85,425 for the County Commission. Number 10, authorize amendment to the home agreement with Legacy Trail LP regarding the development of 56 units of senior housing in conjunction with Alabama Housing Finance Authority tax credits to extend the term of the home loan repayment from 120 days after construction completion to 210 days requested by the Grants Department. Excuse me. Number 11, approve renewal of the software with ProWare LLC in the amount of $499 for ACA 1095 reporting, multi-client subscription for the County Commission. Number 12 needs to be voted at the conference. Authorized letter of intent to the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs in response to the Land and Water Conservation Fund Outdoor Recreation Legacy Partnership Funding Opportunity, requested by the Environmental Services Department.
So moved.
Second.
Number 13 would be consider taking the following action on bids. 14, approve amendment to purchase agreement with Axon Enterprises, Inc., with the original agreement being the subject of the sole source resolution of the Mobile County Sheriff's Office adopted in November 22, 2023 minutes, agenda item number 22.
Is there any financial
Commissioner,
increase related to this?
as I understand it, there's no additional money. There was a provision left out that was part of the software, includes some training modules, and it was left out of the original agreement that was submitted and approved by the county, but there's no additional cost to the county for that.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Number 15, approve corrected professional services agreement with Airwind, Inc. for 1 year from the date of execution in the total amount not to exceed $10,000 for providing packaged television commercials for each of the televised college football games held in Mobile County, and additional agreed-upon video graphic work will be paid from CC 001 County Commission, requested by the Public Affairs Department. Number 16, approve appropriation contract with MLK Civic and Business Organization in the amount of $8,500 from District 1 Education Funds for operating expenses, project contingent upon paperwork and legal review. Commission, we have one add-on. Add-on reads, approve appropriation contract with court-appointed special advocates in the amount of $25,000 for program expenses will be paid from CC 074 General Government Special Projects, Fund 001, requested by the Finance Department, subject to submission of appropriation packet and subsequent legal review.
So we're gonna, I responded in some emails about the appropriation packet. Are we gonna move forward with this before the packet? I think I had suggested that we maybe wait until we got the packet, or however.
I defer to the commission, so whatever your decision is, we can wait till
Were
we
you
get the
aware of
packet.
those
or-
emails about the, I just thought we should do typically what we do is the appropriation packet before we approve, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
So the reason that, that I would, if we could do it this way is because this has been hanging around a long time. And if we wait until they get the earliest we could do it would be our next meeting. And I just don't know how critical it is. It's just been since August or,
I don't have an issue, it was asked of me, and when it was asked, I guess, had we done it without me being asked, but when I was asked, my suggestion was that we awaited to the appropriation packet, but I guess it's not gonna go anywhere anyway until it has a legal review and the appropriation packet has been received, correct?
Correct.
Okay, that's fine.
that's all. It just,
Yeah,
I have one on here that's kind of like that because it's time sensitive. They haven't got it in yet. But no money goes until everything's going to be done. Thanks.
any further? All right, thank you. Brian?
Good morning, Commissioners. We would ask that on Monday, you consider taking the following action. Item number 1, authorize advertising and receiving bids for our Satsuma Streets resurfacing project, one of our 2022 pay-as-you-go projects. Item 2, approve right-of-way and easement agreements for Tract 11, 12, and 13 on our Ziegler Boulevard project, one of our 2016 pay-as-you-go projects. Item 3, accept the county engineer's written report of the fiscal year 2023 Mobile County Transportation Plan expenditures. And Commissioners, I want to take the opportunity to read that right now to you, just portions of it that are applicable. The law states that they will need to be entered into the minutes of the county commission meeting. We're going to do that electronically because it's got spreadsheet behind it, so we can put it into the minutes. There's no real need to read it Monday unless y'all just want to have it read into the minutes. So the report, as required by Act 2019-2, Section 11E, known as the Rebuild Alabama Act, we're submitting this report of activities involving projects that were designated to receive funding in the fiscal year 2023 Mobile County Transportation Plan. Also included in this report are the activities of projects that were active in the fiscal year 2023 from prior adopted plans. Mobile County received $4,194,279 in revenue during that fiscal year based on the Rebuild Alabama Act. There were 6 projects listed on the approved 2023 County Transportation Plan. 5 projects utilized County Rebuild Alabama funding, and 1 utilized federal aid exchange funds. 2 of these projects expended the County Rebuild Alabama funding, and that was Michael Speaks Way in the amount of $143,116, and our Public Works Department road construction crews utilized materials in the amount of $542,221. The 4 remaining projects included on the fiscal year 2023 plan are still in the preliminary phase, and the preliminary phases are paid, the expenditures paid through the general fund. Those 4 projects that are in the preliminary phase are Patillo Road, Blackwell Nursery Road South, Scott Dairy Loop Road South, 3 Notch Kroner Road at McDonald Road and Gold Mine Road East. There were expenditures on 8 projects that were listed on previous county transportation plans, and those projects were Solly Road, Sand Ridge Road Part 1, Sunset Road Bridge, Creola Access Loop Road North, Sweetown Road and Sweetown Road North, road construction materials placed by our Public Works Department, and Sand Ridge Road Part 2 and Hog Road. The total expenditures of those 8 projects was $3,356,495. And when you add in the road construction materials and all the expenditures for the entire year, it was $4,041,832. So this report will be provided electronically to our Records Department to be incorporated into the minutes of the meeting. Okay, item number 4, approve preliminary and final plat of
Hey,
Brent's
Brian,
Manor.
let me,
Yes, sir.
can I interrupt you? On your spreadsheet, I see what'd you say, 4,194,279.43?
Yes, sir. That's to the penny. Yes, sir. That was the income that came in through that program.
And what was it, just out of curiosity, the 5.1 million total?
Yes, way
remaining?
down here at the bottom.
Yes.
So that is what, I'm not sure that I have the answer to that.
That's fine. We
Commissioner.
can,
Looks like you had some carryover.
yeah, is that
We
what-
did. We had some carryover. We started out the previous year with a little bit of carryover, and you take that into consideration with, we had about 100,000 of additional funding that came in than what we spent this year, and I think you add all that together, and you come up with that amount down there in the bottom.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay, item number 4, approve preliminary and final plat of Brent's Manor subdivision, that's in Commission District 3, and preliminary and final plat of McGregor Farm subdivision, Phase 2, that is also in Commission District 3. Item 5, approves 2 Commission District projects to purchase, haul, and spread stone.
That's incorrect, it's just haul.
Just to haul, okay, all right. And spread?
No. just
No,
haul.
just haul, okay. 2 Commission District projects to haul stone to 4 parks, 2 in each district, for the Equitable Neighborhoods Initiative Project with the University of Alabama, to be divided as follows. Item 6, authorize
Ricky.
advertisement for, I'm sorry?
Wasn't that amount 8,000 at one point?
Well, it was just over that, it was right around 8, that was just estimated, and when I did that, it was like $2,800, and then 2,000, so I rounded it, or I rounded it to $2,096, I rounded to 2,100 for one park, I rounded up to make it an even number, but it won't cost that much total, but it'll,
You just won't authorize up to 9,
up to that amount.
but you don't think it's gonna cost?
I don't think it's gonna
Because I had that 8 number locked
did.
in.
You did.
Okay, all right.
Item 6, authorize advertisement for adoption of Mobile County Flood Damage Prevention Ordinance.
What is that?
You may be able to answer that a little better because y'all did it for a while, but it's something that FEMA requires in order for us to have flood insurance for our citizens, and to get FEMA funding, or receive FEMA funding if we ever have a disaster. It makes sure that we don't allow building in in floodplains and stuff like that. So
Okay.
it's basically what it is.
Got to do with the BFE and all that?
Yes.
Okay. That it? All right. Do you have anything?
You need to ask Mr. Ross if he has anything,
Jay, do you have anything?
No, sir.
since people are earning their money. today.
Yeah, attorneys earning their money today around here. Also, I failed to announce that Commissioner Hudson, as you notice, is not here. She's under the weather today, so I just wanted to let everyone know that. And also, I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year. It's our first meeting of 2024. Hope everyone has a great year and had a great holiday break, and welcome back to work. So, back to work. Do you have anything? All right. We don't have any other further business, so we will see you guys January 8th, Monday at 10 o'clock for the regular meeting. Meeting is adjourned.